Well, I really wish I could have done that during this fucking part. Instead of having to remember that she didn't say blue. God damn it, man. Man, God, I really wish I could have just looked up at the chat log. If I could look at the chat log, that would have helped a lot. Oh well. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. No, I pressed F1. I pressed F1 and it just kept opening up the... It opened up, like, you saw me doing it in game. It only opened up the evidence, the truth bullets. It only let me open up my truth bullets. She never said anything about the jacket's color, so why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit? You just... Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit? Well, I guess we as the main character just knew because we could see the picture. Before we get into trial, did you tell anyone about that? The only one I told about, hey, this was you. So like I can do it, I can open up this one now. And can I open up the I can open up the log now. F2 is a log. But I could only open up the truth bullets during the actual shooting part. I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation. No, that can't be it. The bag and the clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation. The only reason he could have known that color tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Cherry, are you talking about Chihiro? How about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you? Just by chance, I happened to see it last night. He walked past me and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands. According to Celeste's testimony, she stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And like that, she was gone. Alright, rip Mondo. I think I picked Mondo as my killer early on too. Whoops. Sorry, Mondo. You just ran into him. Oh, okay. So if I do it during the in-betweens, then I can look at the chat logs. Okay. It would appear you've dug your own grave, perhaps, but you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit, and it'll be obvious who he met with. What a bunch of nonsense. Ah, I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge. That's right, however. Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning. Seeing as he was totally normal and didn't have any reason for me to suspect him, I suspected him. Because I hate him. Let's go with the way he talked about... Let's go about the way he talked. There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dudes, for girls it's chick. After all, after he was killed, you kept referring to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't. You noticed such a tiny detail! Are you a witch? She's a witch. You're positively frightful. No, I'm not the frightful one. Not as nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering your friend. Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro? I didn't kill anyone. So... Back it up one more time. Why the fuck did Byakuya move the body? Why the fuck did Byakuya fuck with the body? Cause... I still don't get that part. I still don't know what Byakuya did to the body, and I still don't know why Byakuya fucked with the body. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal? Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation. It's true, my feelings on this is pretty shaky. That was fast. Well, this does present to us a problem. It seems we're all out of leads. My time's nearly come. Oh, Fatso! Jesus, Fatso! Whenever we're all like, well, it's definitely this one. Fatso's like, well, I'm gonna tell my secret finally. Oh my god, people just withholding evidence. Jeez, did your confidence really just go up and walk away? It's fine, just tell us. If you really must insist, then here it is! It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up. It must belong to... It's mine! Whoops. Oh god, awkward. Is it Chihiro's? We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right? For a fact. For a fact indeed! He was totally sure I found it. Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right? Well, that's what I was hoping, but it's busted. It won't even turn on. I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after their murder. That's odd. I don't think the handbooks were quite so fragile. You're right, they're not fragile. They're totally waterproof, blah 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 blah. Leon's sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that's a remarkably high failure rate. Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbook get broken? By exploiting a bug. Ah, fuck. How did the handbook break? By hitting its weak point? By hacking? We already said it can't be hacked, so hitting its weak point? How will we know it has a weak point? Oh, he told us he had a weak point. Yeah. But I thought the weak point would be something like not literally like a physical weak point. So it's literally a physical weak point. I thought it was like there's like a weakness to them somehow, like they can't do something. But if I tell you someone else decides to copy it, that would not be very good. Allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... Oh, okay, so it's not a physical weakness. Okay. I flippin' knew it! You knew it? Yeah, because I found the handbook laying in the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly into your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel it burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still. So Ishimaru's is broken too then. No, Ishimaru was naked. Because Ishimaru didn't have his stuff in him. If he found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been personally trying to raise its temperature in order to break it. The culprit somehow knew its weakness. But how did they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right? Yeah. Who took their stuff into the sauna on accident? I don't know anyone who took their handbook into the sauna. I might know someone who did. Oh no! Who could it be? Select someone. Who could it be? I knew it. Mondo, your handbook got broken in a sauna, didn't it? What? Why do you keep accusing him, my bro? Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize he also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it. You got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept the show me the proof. The actual solid proof. If I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Make your argument. Just like Jack Case file Chihiro's e-handbook card reader. What did Aoi's talk about? So if I press stuff now, then it'll only bring me to this screen. I can't bring up the log now, it only brings me to this screen. Aoi is that they only got close to the boys. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook. In other words, if Mondo's handbook was actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right. My handbook works fine! See, look. Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly. Even if... So... Now I can bring up the log. Oh. But I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Chihiro's handbook. Card reader, broken e-handbook, Aoi's account. Well, can't we just ask him to see his handbook? Oh, damn it, you little things. Yeah. So then show us your working thing. The handbook you have right now, is it really yours? What's that supposed to mean? The broken handbook that was in the main hall, is that one actually yours? What are you talking about? What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook for the one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken. That's right, the punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it. So then the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes? But doesn't that violate the school regulation? We covered this, you dumb fuck, Aoi. We covered this already. It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with the corpse is not a violation of the rules. Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but... Son of a bitch. What's wrong, Mondo? Come on, tell me he's wrong, bro. Bro. You're wrong, bro. Come on, bro. You made it all up. Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time from the beginning. Comic book time! Yay! Comic book time. Okay, comic book time. She got the book. Okay, so... How can I scroll slowly? Oh, left and right. So we see, this is where we see the baggie. That's a little too jarring. The meet up with Mondo. No. What's this? Oh, blood on the stuff. Girls. No, that can't be it because it's already up there. That has to be her. She got inside. Why is this ball from the first one still here? Working out. Huh? Yeah, it's more stuff now. Oh, we have to have her going. She scans this and it goes into the boys' room. So scans this, goes into the boys' room. Hey, boyfriend. He's working out, he gets up, he gets angry, hits her with it. Where is it? I thought that was a picture somewhere. Oh, the blood splatter hits stuff like the poster. Drop that on the floor. We killed him. Act 3, roll up the carpet and stuff. And the poster? Then we use hers to get in there. what is this? This is... So that's after he's moved the stuff around. And then Byakuya, for some fucking reason, just comes and just fucks shit up. Byakuya, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. Like, Byakuya, what the fuck? Why is Byakuya just fucking shit up? Byakuya's like, I'm bored. Let's go make it look like someone else murdered this. It's not like I'm gonna die too. So Byakuya does all the tying up and shit, and fuck all knows Byakuya just wants... Like, he just wants someone else to live? He just really wants to die himself. Okay, so yeah, that's rolling up the carpet, that's taking down the poster, moving the body. Oh no, he has to get in. So he gets in, I don't know, put up the poster. Is that it? So it's killer, roll up, take down the poster, pick up the body. They go to the girls' room. They go into the girls' room, put up the poster, put down the body. Everything looks good. The pink blood is just a stylistic choice for them. Wrap up the body, write the stuff on the walls. This is the sauna. So go to the sauna, throw in the thing, and then it's all broketed. So the very last picture we have is... What's this? What's the very last picture? What would the very last picture be? Just... That's of the letter. Would any of these be that last thing? No. No, no. Shit. Oops. Alright, I guess I'm guessing. Man, it'd be really annoying if I went through this whole thing and I found out the very last one I did was wrong. At the time, she apparently stuffed something into her duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? Act 2. With the bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? She was a boy. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and that person, he met with one who killed him. It seems likely the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbells, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and killed him. And attacked him. The blood got everywhere, even on the booby poster. Poor booby poster. Why does the good always have to suffer? Booby poster is innocent. Booby poster did nothing to do this. Yeah, Jance is watching right now. It was likely in the heat of the moment the body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try to hide the act, first pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. The girls' handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone didn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. Beep beep. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and the girls' locker rooms in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no, Byakuya discovered a body and decided to intervene for whatever the fucking reason. So after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body and made it look like it was the Grizzly. He left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. But he didn't even know Genocide Jack was here. He was literally just like, Genocide Jack looks cool, let's just make this look like it. The killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and the other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electric gadget. Oh, that's a broken... I thought they were gray. Oh well, I guess white is broken too. Oh yeah, Toko told him that she had a killer inside her, but he didn't know that she was. I mean, she could have just been fucking crazy. She could have just been crazy. He doesn't know that she was a killer at that point. She wasn't like, I am Bloody Jack, or Bloody Jill. She was like, I got a killer urge inside of me. Isn't that right, Mondo? Yeah, everybody dies. If you vote on them, if someone goes free, everybody else dies. So Byakuya was like, I bet Genocide Jill did it. Or he wanted to make it look like Genocide Jill, so that way they all fucking die. Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence, you need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him. Evidence that Mondo's a killer, that already revealed itself early in the trial. All I have to do is check that one item of his and everything will become clear. A new element. Let's talk a bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. Jesus. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, Fever Time will activate, tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push right mouse button, left mouse button, right, left, however you want to destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If your opponent activates Nega Time during your bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit your buttons in rhythm. Okay, so what happens if I use my time as his time? Alright. Shokugeki. Bop beep 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 bop beep. Bop beep bop beep bop beep bop beep. I'm just like trying to guess at when my time is. Yeah, they're bros. They're best bros. That's what happens. You like, I don't know why I'm doing it for him. Without any proof. Oh yeah, right. That's it. Last one. I don't even know which buttons. It's I mean, like it's mostly timing. The only time it changes is if like the tempo changes, and as long as the tempo doesn't change, then it's pretty easy to just get. Mono must replace his broken handbook with Leon's, in which case we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll... You don't have to do that, huh? Yeah, I did it. I killed him. I loved him, man. Bop, 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 bop. I still get an A even though I failed that one part. Yay! I got an A, even though I failed the one part. Shh, don't tell anybody. Perfect score. It's okay, I just edited that part out of the video and nobody knows. I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma, get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict. Roger, Roger! Wait, hold on! No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as a Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Who's it gonna be? Can I save right now? I really want to vote for myself. Oh no, I can't write. Shit. You win! Ba 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 ba. Uh-oh. It looks like this time you got it right again. Ugh, the worst. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fuzaki was Mondo! It was Zoro. In case you're wanting to vote, was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. Kiyotaka, you dumb fuck. How could you, Kiyotaka? Sorry. Why are you apologizing? We loved each other. I loved you. Why? Why did you do it? Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf. The story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. But for anyone who doesn't want to hear it, you can hit the control key. Anyway, there's once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard these things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. No matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him. And that was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Weak. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept that fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Ba-da-da-da. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy. And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter what the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet... Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. He's got 24 hours. He can totally do it, guys. 24 hours is all you need to do to work out to become swole. I'm gonna get stronger in the next 24 hours. Good luck! With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action, and so... That day, he made a commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to restrain his mind and body within 24 hours. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first. And then I asked him help from there. And the person he went to was me! It sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was a very symbol for a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it would help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? That's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room? That's exactly what I meant. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done? That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how's moving the body keep the secret? Because you're dumb, you little swimmer girl. Then Ed would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room. Once that started up, at least a few of us would immediately begin to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. So then, I mean, like, if Mondo just... No, Mondo already broke his, never mind. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what I didn't want anyone to know. So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed. That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing somebody. It's impossible. How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know? He killed his own brother. Spoilers! Mono, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country combo. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. His bro, Mondo's older brother. Name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the very beginning, everything was peachy and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over Daya, eh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All they'll do is make this gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo's heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during that race, tragedy struck. The brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, Mondo saved him, and therefore he killed him. Oh yes, that's... I mean, is that really, like, the dark secret of I killed my brother? Come on, cliches. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. You fucking killed me, it's all your fault. I blame you. My bad, kid, I fucked up, sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong, and yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, I was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. I mean, like, as far as secrets goes, this isn't like child pornography or anything. It's not that bad. Mondo killed his own brother. I mean, that's not that bad of a secret, man. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. There are no other gang members here. It's fine, doesn't matter. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. That's why Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled with all kinds of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to say. But after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, weighed down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus. Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, I mean, you kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would... You're right, but I want to change. I haven't changed clothes for weeks. I wrap myself in lies. None of us have changed clothes in weeks. I want to destroy this version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my guts, so I put a knife in his gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I had to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're still strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us. So what? You're saying I should just say it? You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Yeah, I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to fake his own weakness. He faced his own weakness. To try and overcome it. It was that kind of strength I never had. I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me. That's fine. I'm better with it now. Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now? I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to crack. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything? What's wrong? Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? I just really admire you, bro. That's right, I am strong. Strong, I am strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet covered in blood. I had to dumbbell my hands. I was just staring him down on the ground. I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still as weak as I'd always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back. Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. This was his secret. A weakness that lived like a heart in his... That lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Ha ha ha! Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory, for that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you. I'll say it many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because it's time for punishment game. We're gonna drag him behind a bunch of bikes. Drag him behind bikes on the floor. Must be punished. Hold on. Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader. It's punishment time! I said what? Sorry, man. I love you too. They totally have a gay relationship going on. Like, they have to. It's a super gay relationship. Game over, man. Game over. Come on, motorcycle killings. Woo, woo, woo. Hey! Oh look, Monokuma's got a little pompadour too. Oh, we got a spinning thing of death. The cage of death. Come on, Monokuma, do it. Whee! Does it really matter? I mean, Monokuma is just a robot. Exciting. Oh, Jesus is electrified? That seems really, really over the top. Really unnecessary. Oh, look, Monokuma's all tired. Where'd he go? He went back to the future. 88 miles per hour, man. Oh. You going Mondo cake? Mondo butter! Oh man, that's a weird ending. I wouldn't have expected that one. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. That's a weird ending. Another murder, another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invade our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya. You're completely insane. You know, a game, one of our friends is dead. Do you realize that? Of course I do, because this game is life or death. And I want to kill myself because I don't fucking care. I mean, like, there's still no... Byakuya's character does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why would you... Oh my god. Yeah, but like, if the end game didn't involve him dying, he's super elite guy. He's I'm better than all you guys guy. Yeah,
but he probably just likes the thrill of it all.
But the thrill of it ends in him dying. His goal is to die.
That's not his goal.
His goal is to die. If he's gonna mess with the results, it's not like... So it'd be different if...
It's more like, you know, you're in it for the ride, not the destination. Kind of like... You know?
Well, if you're in it for the ride, not the destination, you decide, well, let's go see what happens whenever I point the car into the ditch. It doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work with Byakuya's personality. Byakuya's personality is, I'm better than all you guys. And so, like, unless he had a reason to hide that person, if he, like, had a loyalty to hide somebody, it's like, I liked this person, or I think this person didn't deserve to die, and this person did deserve to die. Then Byakuya is like, you know, this person is too smart for you guys to figure out who did it. Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm and motionless like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when a murder took place, I was in the library as usual. So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it. Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which was when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. How the fuck did you get inside there? The doors... Well, I guess he knew that the extra keypads, the extra ebooks were there. He could have gone and gotten the ebook. He was such a fool, he didn't have the slightest idea what I'd see it. Didn't have the slightest idea I'd seen him. So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning? Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up? So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create a fake murder scene. But damn man, if we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. I was able to form an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I have to watch out for. So that was your reason. Are you satisfied? That's a shitty reason. Moving on. There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma. You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, is not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean, 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 mean. Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every stupid little thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. The noble son of a noble family, truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this, after I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand? In the name of the Zeenigami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would just continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. How does he do that? How does he do that without fingers? Well, anyways, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things get really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group and you couldn't play your part. Hey, it's a 16th person. Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see. There's something I'd like to ask you. As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away. Who is it? The 16th high school... Oh. So one of the 15 is working with Monokuma. Is it Mysterious Girl? Don't tell me it's Mysterious Girl. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they are to their friends. Oh, so it's not the 16th. Boy's life of despair. The end. Boop, boop. 10 students left. It's gonna go up by 1. 16th students gotta be somebody. I'm bet somebody's sibling. Crazy Diamond. Yes, I want to save.
Why can't we get the Mondo butter?
Yeah, why can't we just have Mondo butter? It spreads like people. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh yeah, booby shot. I know I shouldn't cry, but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon, it's impossible. I can't let myself think about it, how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to... Donuts! I need donuts! Come on, girl. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donuts, donut holes. Malasadas. Oh god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Huh? What's that sound? It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse. I'm super scared, but it's not like anyone's trying to kill each other here. A ghost! A next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero! Yay! Ginga be Shonen. It's gonna be cute. Everyone met up in the dining hall just like always, and I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refusing to show up. I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today. Normally she's so full of energy, which is exactly what makes me worry. So it's just the 7 of us, huh? It looks that way. It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang! Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since what happened yesterday. The look in his face showed he hasn't slept a wink since last night. It must be because of Mondo. Mondo, his lover boy. The two of them became so close, so lovingly close, so huggingly, lovingly close. It was so hot and steamy in that sauna. Hot and steamy. I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found a way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come. Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best, and get along and live together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That's the only hope we have now. To live here forever? Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes. Our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for? Internet. Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case is our current situation not? Demon Angel, pretty pudgy princess. Meggy, the drill shop owner, the buggy-eared Amazon cat girl dog boy, Robo Justice, the galactic king. And what I mean is there's no 2D here. No. We can give him a video game, it's okay. Okay, well, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So, we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of our days searching the school. Searching? Since the class trial is over and all, there should be new places for us to investigate. That's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time. Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin searching around. Do you have any problems with that, Celeste? There may well be discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our lives here. No point to look for clues. And just as we're starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation. You called for me here? Someone here, genocidal. Nobody called for you. How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko? God, this place is amazing. Finally, a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy the stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chance of survival would be at least 10%. Come on, you guys gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to help hold them up. No, she's not the 16th. She's still the 15th with them together, because there's a whole nother spot. Whatever else we do together, first we should eat. We can't do anything else on an empty stomach, which I'm also hungry.
Sakura cooks really well and bakes beautiful cookies.
No, only Fatso cooks really well. Everyone knows that. We set to work looking around the school. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's save the game. We have finished a whole chapter. I didn't do too hot on the actual trial, but it's okay, because chapter 3 lies ahead of us. But for today, we're going to take a break, and that's going to bring this chapter to a close, guys. I am going to end the stream here. I'm going to get some din-din, some food. I'm going to make my belly really happy. So I think we will be ending the stream here. We've been streaming for 8.5 hours. It's a good place to stop.